On this week of Anime Roundup, we have exposition up the wazoo. Hours and hours of just reading exposition. I can't take it anymore. I'm spiraling. Hi, I'm the crazy person who's like eating snails, Annie.
And I'm sick of reading subtitles, Minty.
And this is FunUntitled, where we say F you to every podcast. Nope, did not right. So, this week, we're going to talk about the Dandadan, Uzumaki, Ramen 1/2, and we're adding Dragonball Daima.
Because it's not stubbed.
Yep. Sorry that you're so busy, Christopher Sabbath. You could voice all the characters, all I cared.
You know, honestly, it's probably him.
Also Bleach. We're going to start with Bleach first. So, in this Bleach episode, The Dark Arm, episode 29, my man Ukitake takes the stage in the most useless sacrifice to date.
Well, I mean, you don't know the results of his sacrifice yet.
You know, it's not like you're reading a story, right? And you're like, oh, I have to step up to stop this calamity. It's like, why did the calamity happen in the first place? Couldn't we just not yet Yuhaba hit the gem, hit his daddy? Shouldn't there be more protection for his daddy other than a gem?
Well, Squad Zero.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what? You're right.
5 people did die before this happened, and it was useless.
Useless. So Ukitake's like, oh, I can save this after having the gayest romance of my life, and his life flashed before his eyes. And I really hate the Bleach world building where when you die, you're still poor. You cannot escape capitalism. And guess what? Illness still exists. If you're born in heaven, or whatever you want to call the Seiwete, you're gonna get a disease.
Well, I guess the idea is like, do you think of the afterlife as heaven and hell, or do you think of it as just another world?
Another question still is, when I die, it's like that Vine was like, oh, so this is heaven? What? Is anything wrong with it? No, I just didn't expect everything to be so Chinese.
What?
There's a famous Vine like that.
I've never seen that.
So, like, I gotta imagine every country has their own heaven, because I haven't seen a single white person to say Seiwete. Unless Ukitake, my man. Wait, he has a little gay romance with the drunk guy. I said that. And it all just ended up in the worst CGI black stuff coming up to save the Soul King.
Yeah, sometimes like animators, they really want to go all out with the texture. I was like, I didn't need that.
Like, I can't see shit. Turn the particle displacer down a little bit.
What else happens? It's a lot of Ukitake.
It's almost everything Ukitake or Migihara or whatever.
Or Hime fails again.
They're like, Ukitake, are you going to do kamikaze? What? No, it's kamikake. Kamikake. It's like, you made my man sick. And I know the reason why you made him sick was to explain how Kaien died. You made him sick this whole time just so he can sacrifice himself in this weird hurrah.
Oh, that's right. Because Kaien had to go fight the Hollow instead of him.
Yeah, and he's like, Ukia, there's 2 types of battle. One to protect someone, and one for honor, and the third one is you gotta sub in for me. And he references it here again. And then we get to see Aizen at the end. Aizen's like, what's up? Want me to sit on that chair? I don't think so.
Why the left eye and ankles?
Honestly, I was trying to figure out, you know how the drunk guy's like, can you see I have your left eye now, motherfucker? And I'm like, which is the eye patch on? It's all I left. But I guess it's his, right? So I thought he was being sassy by making him see out of the eye patch eye.
Yeah, I don't think it's like that. I'm pretty sure it's like stage left.
Well, so that's what Bleach. Again, the whole episode is just Ukitake having a gay flashback and dying.
Kiss, fall in love.
Then we move on to a better romance story because it's about hetero. I'm just kidding. Don't cancel me. The Dandadan, where the most toxic Yuri couple has entered the scene. Terrible Granny and Seiko. There's Twitter drama because people are saying, I don't get why Seiko is hot. That's bad character design. She's supposed to be her grandma. And I'm like, no one said Seiko was human. It could be like a whole plot twist, like she's a mystical being. That's why she's so strong.
That's your argument?
I don't know. Well, what's your argument?
It's weird that she's a hot young lady.
I ain't complaining.
I mean, there's no like Sonata explanation for this.
That we know of yet.
Until I see that diamond on her forehead.
But yeah, trust me when I say Double Granny and Seiko is heat Yuri.
Toxic Yuri.
Toxic Yuri.
It's like you hide that first word from people. Just Yuri. Old women Yuri. Not toxic at all.
There's also another thing that was like Twitter drama where they said that all the voice actors sound the same. Like the grandma Seiko sounds just like her granddaughter Ayase. And I'm like, not really.
Yeah, not at all.
And they're like, oh, that's because voice actors unionize and they won't let new voice actors in. I'm like, what are you talking about? The new voice actors come all the time. That's how we have train wrecks like Elusive Samurai's dub.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Also, Momo is new. This and Tokiyuki are like her first roles. I guess major roles.
Hey, she was made famous by doing those Nezuko muffles.
Oh my god.
You cannot tell me she was in one of the top grossing movies and then that didn't make her famous.
If you have that role, it didn't make you famous.
How dare you. And yeah, this episode's just all cute fluff, you know. I love you, Ken.
Toilet scene.
Turbo Granny threatened me and my grandma. Finally, after this episode though, it's episodes we haven't seen in the movie theaters.
Yeah, and we won't just have you reference the other episode we did.
Screw. So now we go on to the next, because doing alphabetical order, Dragonball Daima.
Which has a much more complicated mythological system than Bleach does, surprisingly.
What you have to understand about Daima is that episode 1 is all trying to explain to the audience, this is everything you gotta know. If you didn't watch Dragon Ball Z, we're gonna explain everything, except it does it in like the shittiest way possible.
And just with the Majin Buu arc.
Just the best arc of Dragon Ball Z. Don't let anyone tell you that the Cell arc was peak or the Frieza arc or the Saiyan arc. It was the Majin Buu arc. That needed to be reanimated scene. If we didn't see Vegeta kill all those people in HD, life wasn't worth living.
And then kill himself.
So episode 1, it's literally just all, it's like, there's no way you can watch Daima without knowing Dragon Ball Z at this point. We're just watching these two NPCs react all the time.
It's always like that. You can't watch Super without watching Z. You could watch GT though. I don't know what goes on in there.
Neither does GT. So I'm surprised this happens right after the Buu arc.
Yeah, why didn't they have this right after Super? Because it just makes more sense. Because the question always on my mind is what happened to Videl and her unborn baby Pan.
Oh, shut up.
It matters.
She's in high school right now. The Buu arc, he just entered high school.
Oh, you're right. I guess I was thinking this was the beginning of Super.
You dumbass. Oh, yeah, okay, I know what you're getting at. When Pan has to go make Goku Super Saiyan God, and she's like, I can be the 5th Saiyan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're in high school.
Oh, you're right. I still don't see Gohan and Videl.
So, you don't know, Dragon Ball Daima, Akira Toriyama wrote the entire plot before he died. God bless that man. So he was like, yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm not, fuck Dragon Ball Super. I'm not gonna continue that. I'm gonna fix GT. I'm gonna take that plot of turning Goku into a kid and fixing it. First thing first, no Pan. In fact, no Gohan.
Just like the Broly movie.
Just like the Broly movie.
I wonder if that really was his motivation.
I don't know how spiteful this man is. He said that his heaven is him smoking and reading porn.
Like tobacco?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe they censored it. So yeah, that was just that Daima episode 1 where the devil man's like, yes, if I fast forward enough, I can see Dragon Ball GT, and if I just turn them young, we'll be Gucci. And it's like, my man, you let that boy, which is the Supreme Kai sister, trick you into thinking that these fuckers cared about you.
To be fair, it was all his plan. All she did was say is, yes, good plan. Which is not a good plan. Terrible plan. You could just have it that they could never enter the demon realm. Wouldn't that just solve more?
Lord's also gets kind of confusing when it says anyone with pointy ears came from the demon world until they were like, yeah, then they built the wall and then immigration wasn't allowed. It bothers me so much that in the Japanese sub, they're called Nameks instead of Namekians.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Like Planet Vegeta.
Yeah. They should have been all called Vegetans. Oh god, he was named after his planet.
The planet, me, and my son.
That was a good deep voice on joke. Anyways, I think the episode 1 ends with them all turning tiny, and then episode 2 starts, and they're like, whoa, we're all tiny. Well, Master Roshi's now flirting with women when he's 8 years old.
Master Roshi is finding jailbait.
Yeah, what?
He is the jailbait.
And then the king demon's like, Shenron, I have 2 more wishes, right? Like, nah, suckers. I only grant wishes that make Bulma's ass tighter.
Wrinkles smaller. Height taller.
And I don't know you guys. And I know there's a whole GT plot that people are making too many wishes, but that's all on me. And he flies off.
Shenron always gets to make his own rule. Actually, if you think about it, it's more like Dende.
Oh yeah, so Dende's tiny, and he's like, I appreciate the fact baby Dende did try to fight when the Demon Lord kidnapped him as hostage. Also, it's such a Toriyama thing where like there's a stupid looking bad guy being like, yes, now I shall kill this baby so no one can interfere with my plan. Wait, I'm not that evil. I'm not Cell. Kidnap the baby.
But push the child.
Push the child, Popo. Team 4-star Popo would not have taken that. And then they all go to the lookout, and Goku's like, how would I get used to this tiny body so I can save Dende? Meanwhile, the super hyperbolic time chamber in the background's like out of order, I guess.
What did you want him to do in there?
Train there until he becomes an adult. No, I'm just kidding.
Also, I think they changed it so it can no longer do that.
Oh, did they?
It's gonna be at the equal ratio now.
Oh, why did they do that?
I have no idea.
They've used it too much in Cell Arc?
Probably.
I'm just saying Bulma could have brought the ship in there if she had to bring all her tools anyways to the lookout.
What else will she say? insane, right? Why didn't we just do this in Capsule Corp?
Because the Uber Eats guy needed his tips.
Because the animators did not want to animate all these children.
Did not want to. Then we solved the pan problem in GT. But how do we solve the Trunks problem when he came and did nothing? I know. We'll introduce a new OC called Glorio. Glory be to Glorio. He's very hot in my opinion. There was a scene in Bleach where I said, I'll fuck everyone in this room. And if I had to get to Captain Yamato in order to get to the French Lieutenant Ukitake. Yamamoto, sorry. Drunk guy and Unohana, then so be it. God, I forgot how tasty that Frenchman was. Anyways, moving on.
Because he died.
He died? Did he die?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Like in the second episode of season 1.
Oh shit. At least it was animated well, right?
Yeah. He had the cool thunder powers.
Nope.
Just remember, he's hot as hell. What he did, I don't know.
And then Goku goes to, I guess the demon world called Daima.
Only Annie picks this up. They failed Japanese, but their like hearing acuity is very high.
You know, I sit back, I chill, and then every time they say Dragonball Daima, I like, oh, the title. They said it.
Is it because of that Family Guy joke?
Yes, Superman 4. So, are you excited for the next episode of Daima? So far, it's been a good start.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think it's super cute. It has a little bit of the humor because it feels like it's kind of like Super.
It's stupid they didn't let Vegeta in that ship, though.
That was stupid.
And they're just like, don't worry about it. The Supreme Kai will help a lot more.
This feels like a Frieza arc.
You think so?
I mean, you kind of have to travel to a quote-unquote planet. Other people will come later. Bulma's a chauffeur.
You're right.
On the Mechian.
I like the fact that Piccolo has Kami's memories because they combine.
Because, okay, there's humans. Then there's, like, King Kai, who's, like, the leader of a fourth of the galaxy. Then there are the Supreme Kais, who are, I guess, the leaders of that galaxy. Then there's Zeno, who's the leader of all the galaxies. And then Hell, there's 3 of them, but they are not interconnected with the many universes.
This is why we gotta not get confused here, okay? You listen to me. It's not Hell, it's Daima, the demon.
I'm sorry, Daima.
It's not Hippo, the home of infinite losers.
I need you to stop saying that.
It's the censored version of Hell.
Okay, Hell is separate.
It has 2 German ogres.
But Hell is also related to King Kai's world?
Yes.
That's why when King Kai died, he didn't move?
Yes. The serpent path is in the afterlife.
How does that make sense?
Don't ask me. I didn't read/watch Dragon Ball Z. I did long time ago.
Long time ago. A lot of filler we watched.
A lot of fillers we watched.
It's weird. I remember the filler as a child more than
I remember Krillin's girlfriend more than any other plot points.
That's so stupid.
I can't help it.
You remember the Serpent Girls?
Moving on. I remembered a lot of women, huh? Alright, I'm gonna take a long drag of the cigarette because I'm gonna have to recount Uzumaki.
Excuse you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did I not teach you the alphabet?
You didn't.
There's only 26 letters, and I've had to start using the new way of teaching the alphabet to get you to learn. But apparently nothing is getting to that thick skull of yours.
I don't like the new way. Kids as fuck.
I like it.
The Ranma 1/2. You know, so this episode where the sister, Nobuki, I think her name is. Nabiki sells photos of her sister and Ranma to Kudo.
It's nice that she makes her sister more expensive.
You know what? It's nice that she made the shittier pictures more expensive just for her sister.
Hey, you gotta go through a higher hurdle if you want to get into the family.
No way. And I'm like, alright, cool. These fight animations is too good for Ranma 1/2.
Oh my, it's so smooth and cute.
And then Ranma gets hurt by Kudo, and he's like, don't worry about me. Oh, I also have these pictures of Akane I got from Kudo, and they beat the shit out of Ranma.
Ranma didn't need to see a doctor until Akane was done with him.
Then we see that doctor, and the doctor's like, you guys are kids. And she's like, oh, you don't see me as a love interest? So she gets all sad, and Ranma's like, oh my god, I might like this girl because she's so cute, and I want to make her happy. And I'm like, they're doing it. They're making Ranma and Akane cute.
Like, super cute. Like you really liked them after this episode.
Yeah, it's like, oh, now I want you guys to actually bone, unlike the original where I just kind of wanted you two apart.
Although I still don't know if Akane likes Ranma at this point.
Well.
Because Ranma is starting to like Akane, but I don't see, I've never felt like Akane ever liked Ranma. Because, I mean, as we see, Akane likes the doctor who likes Akane's sister because the doctor goes, hey, why I'm gonna almost kill Ranma crazy.
You gotta get over that, else he's never gonna get into that family.
Oh, he got the panda.
He got the panda. Yes, he did get the, again.
That's like a half point.
Ranma's dad, Genma, my man, wouldn't you have made more money as a man?
Maybe as a man, he already has a job, but as a panda, he's a freeloader.
Yeah, well. Maybe he just didn't want to draw that man.
It's cute as a panda.
But yeah, it's a very cute episode. 10 out of 10. Can't wait till all the love triangles come together in the future. 'Cause I believe Shampoo's coming next week.
I just want to see the pig boy.
I could have sworn Ryoma came before Shampoo, but
I
then
could have sworn too.
then again, it makes sense. Ryoma would get lost on his way, right? The whole Ranma reading the easy bone setting book at the end made me laugh a lot.
That was super funny. I was like, I can't trust nobody.
Everyone hates me for some reason, even though I have so much sex appeal. Now moving on. I get that cigarette back off the ground that I put out. I shake off the dust. Now,
Only you can stop forest fires.
now we go back to Uzumaki episode 3. Look.
This wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad. It first starts off with Kyrie's in the hospital after the whole hair incident, and she meets her cousin there, and the cousin's like, "What's up, cuz?" And she's like, "A lot of mosquitoes. I like the mosquitoes." And Kyrie was like, "That's not weird at all.
My baby likes the mosquitoes.
That's not weird at all." Zuichi, how you doing? Mom dead. Found out there's a spinning thing in your ear. Ah, sucks. Anyways, you met my cousin? I think your cousin's cursed by the spiral.
I think your cousin has friends who are also cursed by the spiral.
I think your cousin and all their friends had little drills that I've never seen before out of old cartoons and sucking the blood out of all the patients. And for some reason, none of the doctors believe you.
Kind of like Tom and Jerry.
Kinda
It feels
Tom and
like
Jerry. Yeah, exactly.
horror.
And then she has to fight off her cousin, and she had the bug spray from Suichi, so she's like, "Get the fuck away from me."
Then don't they end up totally fine at the end?
No, she just leaves the hospital.
Oh.
She's just like, "Bye, suckers. You never believe me anyways."
I like that story because that was really
It's
creepy.
really fucking creepy. Sad ending for the mom.
That we did not watch what she did to her ear.
No, we did not.
That one I was like, nope, that's just way too horrifying.
But then a storm comes, and for some reason, Kyrie is the most attractive girl in town, so the eye of the storm trying to get her ass.
Even with her haircut.
Even with her haircut.
I do not like the haircut.
Tried to go in the sewers, didn't work. Then a building collapsed on Kyrie, and then another blonde woman came. She's like, "Is your friend okay? I'll help." "Oh, I'm being sucked in the eye. Bye."
Yeah, what was that? I was like, she don't look that much like Kyrie.
Stupid ass storm.
Yeah, I was
Got
like,
wrong, white woman.
are you done now? You got the girl,
Are
quote
you done,
unquote.
horny storm? I guess you're done. Then the storm gets really bad, so they have to go and shelter. Well, there's this little thing about the dad. Kyrie's dad's making the pottery that has the souls of the dam inside his kiln, so Suichi has to free his parent, and then that burned down Kyrie's house. But really, it wasn't scary in any way, shape, and form, so why talk about it?
Did it even help whatever his name is in the end?
I don't think anything helps in this town. So the storm's happening, they burn down their house, so they have to go to another house, like a little shelter, and there's a creep in the wall being like, "Hey, watch out, there's a woman and her son in that other house that's screaming." You know, the
Oh, this one.
yeah. And then Kyrie's like, "You know, a lot of shit has happened to me. If I let that woman scream without checking on her, I couldn't live with myself."
I'm a good person.
So she checks it out, regrets it, and the guy in the wall's like, "Did you like it?" "No, pervert."
Was the guy in the wall watching the neighbors?
He's watching all of them. He just lives in the walls.
And who was dead and alive? Because they were like, oh, that's the son making noise, but then ended up being the mom or something like
Yeah,
that.
the son first made the noise because he was born with a special condition. I don't want to speculate what it is, but I think I know what it is.
Vertigo.
Vertigo. But then they're like, "Wait, that's not the son screaming, that's the woman screaming." And then the woman was crying because her son died.
Oh.
Then the pervert also became the spike demon that killed the son, and then they let him get swiped away by the tornado.
What?
And then at the very end, the Jack in the Box guy came out in the worst animation I've ever seen from this show yet, and he's like, "Kyrie!" And he uses his intestines as a spring.
That's right. Yeah,
And
yeah.
he jumps after them, and then, I don't know, I think they slapped him, and then he falls apart, and they're like, "Wow, that was pointless. Was that longer in the manga?"
I don't know why. This one I don't remember too well.
Honestly, Uzumaki, just watch episode 1. You don't need to watch any other episodes.
Watch episode 1, then go read the manga.
Didn't read the manga yet.
I want to go read the manga. It's gonna
As
scar
we
me,
learned
though.
from Dungeon Meshi, all animes are supposed to do is promote the manga. And that's our weekly roundup. I hope you enjoyed it. There was a bunch of exposition I didn't care for.
I really just want to talk about Ranma 1/2.
If you think about it, the Dandadan was also exposition. How to defeat Turbo Granny.
Yeah, and next week should be good. Question mark.
We get into the cut of it. Until then, adios, motherfuckers.